I want to encourage them, and that is not a life to be in, the gangsterism. You can only gonna go to jail, you gonna go to graveyard, of you're gonna go to Postma. That is the three things. You're going dead, or you're going to jail, to Postma. Yes, but the problem is, I want to encourage them. That is not a life to be in gangsterism. You see.
Manenberg lies in the Cape Flats of Cape Town, a district shaped by history, hardship, and the lasting scars of apartheid. Over decades, families were uprooted, social networks broken, and hundreds of thousands were relocated into cramped housing developments. The township that was once built for tens of thousands now holds many times that number. Families stacked on top of each other, poverty intertwined with limited opportunities, and youth growing up with little hope for a different future. In such conditions, gangs emerged not merely as criminal organizations, but as parallel social and power structures. Among them, the Americans and Hard Livings grew into two of the most dominant forces shaping life in Manenberg and across the Cape Flats. For many young people, joining a gang became a way to belong, to feel powerful, or simply to survive. It offered identity, albeit a dangerous one, because rivalry often meant violence, turf wars, and a cycle of retaliation. In this environment, a young man named Solin Roman once walked a path many feared to tread. Growing up in Manenberg, he became involved with the Americans, a gang notorious for violence, drugs, weapons trafficking, and other criminal activity. For a time, his life followed the grim rhythms of gang existence: danger, conflict, survival. But at around age 19, something inside Solin shifted. He began questioning the life he was leading. He sought a way out. His exit from gang life was not merely physical. He joined a rehabilitation program run by a faith-based organization called Sons of God Reach, where he immersed himself in learning, faith, and rebuilding a life worth living. He spoke openly about his transformation, regretting the past, wanting to earn an honest living, wanting to support his mother, and hoping to mentor other young men who might be on the brink of the same path. In his own words, "My point of view is God is good all the time." Because of this change, many saw Solin as a symbol, proof that in places like Manenberg, where despair and danger seem inevitable, there can still be stories of redemption. He stood for hope. Hope that one could walk away from gang life. Hope that there could be another way. Hope that even in the Cape Flats, broken lives could be mended. But for people like Solin, leaving does not always guarantee safety. The gang culture in Manenberg remains deeply entrenched, volatile, and often bloody. Rivalries between gangs, like the Americans, Hard Livings, and others, continue to erupt into violence. For ordinary residents, this means living with gunshots, fear, and the constant threat of collateral damage: children, families, innocents caught in the crossfire. In recent years, Cape Town has seen a surge in shootings. In one period alone, hundreds of shootings were recorded across hotspot areas, including Manenberg, Nyanga, Hanover Park, and Lavender Hill. The violence is relentless. Police and anti-gang units continue to seize illegal firearms and arrest suspects, but the roots of the problem run deep. Social inequality, poverty, lack of opportunity, generational trauma, and a fractured community infrastructure. It was in this tense and dangerous environment that tragedy struck Solin's family.
You luckily you were Lee, captain of American gang. You luckily you were him. Otherwise it's big shit. Me and my brothers take all your fucking stuff and smoke it out.
So you're saying if I wasn't with Lee, who's one of the leaders of the Americans gang, you would rob me of my cameras?
Long time ago, Rob. Long time.
And you would go sell it for drugs?
Drugs, yeah. We smoke drugs every day and night.
His stepbrother, Leroy Dreyer, himself reportedly a high-ranking member of the Americans, was involved in a violent shooting that claimed 2 bystanders and injured others. Less than an hour after that incident, Dreyer was found fatally shot. His funeral was held, the coffin draped in the flag associated with the gang. Then, mere hours after that funeral, Solin was ambushed. While walking along Renoster Road in Manenberg, a gunman opened fire, shooting him multiple times. The suspect fled, and Solin was rushed to hospital. His survival was nothing short of miraculous. For someone who had recently turned his life around, who had sought redemption and publicly pledged a new path, this attack was a harsh reminder. In Manenberg, a past affiliation, even if rejected, can still follow you. Leaving the gang may offer inner change, but it does not remove the threat of retribution. Solin's story resonated not just because of what he had achieved, but because of what it exposed about the fragility of change in a violent system. His journey embodies hope and heartbreak, redemption and danger. This story also highlights a broader reality. For many residents of Manenberg and the Cape Flats, everyday life is shaped by unpredictability and fear. Families fear letting their children play outside. Adults fear getting caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. For countless people, the dream of safety, of a peaceful life, seems remote. And yet, in the midst of hardship, there are also efforts for change. Law enforcement has intensified its presence. Hundreds of officers patrol gang hotspots daily, resulting in arrests, weapon seizures, and attempts to disrupt gang networks. Organizations and community groups continue to push for rehabilitation programs, mentorship, education, and alternatives to gang life. Solin Roman stands as a reminder, change is
in the
possible.
community man past the end. I didn't make the people was very so man. Now I wanna ask him to forgive me what did I do to them. You
Awesome.
see? Yes, I wanna ask all the people in Manenberg, you must forgive me, man. What did I do to them? To do all the one every door when I did come in, every mother, what did I make sure, every son, what did I make sure, you must forgive me in the whole Manenberg, you must forgive me, I ask you. Very nice.